What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing some body work, and basically I just want to explain real quick. I just take 80 grit on a block on the bare metal. Just go ahead, go to town, scratch it up, get it good. Everywhere where we welded any one of those holes up for the fender flares, that's what we're doing. We're going to go ahead and skim those. There's not a lot of body work on this truck, so it shouldn't take very long, and it should go pretty quickly. But I scratch it up with 80 grit first, then we'll blow it off. I'll wipe it down with some Windex, and then we'll apply some body filler. Nothing to it, real simple. This body filler can be direct to metal, it can be over paint, it can be on primer. Doesn't matter. This the body filler that I use is really good. Our primer is the same way, direct to metal, or it can be on paint or primer. It doesn't matter. So that's where we're going to start today. Just going to go real quick, skim through this. There's not a whole lot of body work to be done on this truck, so it should move along pretty quick. Roof, got a spot up there on the roof on both sides on the same spot, which I thought was kind of funny. The hood's got a lot of little holes and dings and stuff in it. Had a big dent right here, and I was able to get it out pretty easily, actually. Now I'm just going around kind of spotting everything in, but we're getting close. It's almost time to open up the garage door, get everything clean, get everything ready to roll. Everything's looking really, really good. Get this thing masked up. Had to put it basically on the ground. It's not on the ground. I do have it on blocks, front and back, but it is basically as low as I can get it, and it's still really tall. Got the floor wet, got the fans rolling, got a fan there, fan here. Up right quick, the VRV 30. Got some reducer, and this stuff's ready to go. 4 to 1 mix, 4 parts paint, 1 part reducer, and we're gonna hit it. This baby's ready to go, finally. And I'm excited. 4 to 1 mix. Woo! 5. Perfect. So we're just a touch above the 5, so we'll go to the 5 here with the reducer, and just a touch above it, that much above it. Same on this one, 4 to 1. Ready to roll. That one was much better. Right to it. 4 to 1. Perfect. I'm gonna do 2 right off the bat. This one was a little above. There's the 5, go a little above it right there. All right, I got these mixed up. I'm gonna put my mask on. Oh, real quick. I did order a battery for the face mask. I don't know where it is. I ordered it about a week ago. It's still not here. Hopefully it gets here soon, and I will be using the respirator that I was given. But right now I'm about to go back to old trusty. I'm gonna find a battery for that thing, and I will start using it. But right now I don't have one, so I'm gonna put on the old respirator and let's start spraying. Kaylee wiped the truck down. I had the wife in here helping me today. She wiped it down. pretty good. It's a little bit tiger stripey, just a little bit. Oh, if you can see it right there, see it? Just a little splotchy. That's okay, it's only the first coat. I think I have enough paint. Yeah, I probably have enough paint for one more good heavy coat. Even my first coat's pretty heavy. I don't do like a tack coat and then come back. I just want to get it on there. My first coat's definitely not as heavy as my second coat, but I go ahead and put it on there. That's why we're here, get it on there. So my second coat will be a lot heavier. I didn't have any problems, so that was good. I didn't have any problems, so that was good. I didn't have any problems, so that was good. So yeah, here we go, round 2. I'm gonna throw it on there, and then clear coat will be a lot easier. Clear coat, I won't have to walk it. I'm not putting anything in the clear coat. There's no pearl in the clear coat. There's no metal flake, nothing like that. So I can just do a panel, then stop, panel, then stop, then panel, then stop. I like walking pearl. This has got a pearl in it. So I'm gonna walk the whole distance, as you guys seen. That's actually really hard to do, especially when I don't do it that often. Well, probably one of the worst things that could have happened. My air compressor just quit. Like I knew I needed a new one, but it had always worked great. So, inside of the second coat, gonna start laying clear here in a little bit. And the compressor won't kick on, it's out of pressure. Everything, I've checked every breaker, everything. Everything else is running, my fans and everything are running. So I think Kaylee is hauling butt to my brother's house to go grab his compressor. Hopefully we're good. We should be well within our recoat window. But I tell you, I've had a week. I've had a time. Last couple weeks have been pretty hard, but you just gotta laugh at this point. There's nothing I can do. It's all out of my hands. I'm gonna be forced to buy a new compressor now. So it's one of those things, guys. It's one of those things. I did not expect that to happen today, for sure. Hopefully all will be good. Now I need to calm down when I'm spraying and just keep it calm and cool like I was. Just gotta laugh, but we got it done. Got my brother's compressor here. Let's go look. Let's go have a look. All right. So we were able to finish everything. Still got the fans running. Still got to put clear coat on it. But I think that's gonna do. Oh man. Oh man. When things happen, they happen. You know what I mean? They just happen. So I think we're good there. This looks a lot smoother. A lot, not as splotchy, not as tiger stripe, so that's good. Everything's looking good there. Really happy. Real happy with it so far. Look at that thing. Good. That little air compressor out there, my brother's air compressor, is putting out. That thing's good. I noticed the difference right away. It's putting out more than mine, I'm pretty sure. So I think mine was going out for a very long time. I just noticed it kept running longer and longer and longer to fill up. But anyways, she's gone. So we'll attack that problem on another day. Right now, I'm gonna finish this with my brother's compressor, and we're gonna keep on rocking and rolling because we have no choice. And we got the USC 7500 series. I really like this clear coat. This is a really good clear coat. This is what's on the Impala. You guys remember? Sprayed really nice, laid out really well. It's supposed to last a very long time. It's a little high dollar, but it's really good for what I've seen. I use it, my buddy Chad uses it, and he says he loves it too. So it's a 2-to-1 mix ratio. I got 2 cups because I'm gonna mix 2 cups at once. Got the medium reducer activator. I'm gonna start mixing up and throw it on this. It's been about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, be about 40 minutes by the time I get everything mixed up and clean and put in the gun, and then we'll start clear coating. Got another hour or so before the sun goes down, so not that matters, we're in a garage, but you know, it's time to cool down, calm down is what I'm saying. It's been a hard week, been a hard 2 weeks, and you know, what can you do? We gotta keep going, so let's do it. I just got back from Durango. My son was playing baseball up there, and we got back, and Pedro's coming tomorrow to pick this thing up, I think in the morning, so I got to really hustle on this thing. But one thing I did is I went against my better judgment. So I waited to pull the masking off. I masked off the whole inside of this, right? So what I didn't change the masking between primer and paint like I always tell you guys to do. I didn't do it. I thought since it was kind of inside, maybe it's just getting dusted at the very most. And what had happened was after I primered, painted, and clear coated over that, it fused to it right there. So as I'm pulling that masking back and pulling it off, it's chipping right there. It chipped away. Now I already touched this up with a paintbrush, just a real small paintbrush, just to get some red in there because it was really primered where you can see the primer coming through, like right there. I'm not gonna touch it up too much. I just kind of wanted to show you. Yeah, see, like right there, it chipped that paint away a little bit. Man, it made me sick. I'll tell you what. Here we are. So I got a little. I got a little bit of the paint, mixed it up with a brush, and just kind of brushed it on there where it kind of chipped off. Pedro, if you ever have a problem, dude, I promise we'll fix it. We'll make it right. I'll do whatever I got to do because I'm sure it's fine. Like, the integrity's there, the strength is there, everything's there. It was chipping off. It wasn't like peeling off or anything like that. It was chipping. So the paint's dry. It's on there. It's good. There's no worries there. It looks amazing. But like I said, I'm always going to be honest with you guys. Pedro, I'm going to be honest with you, especially when you get here tomorrow. And then I'll get some clear mixed up, same with like a little paintbrush. I'm just going to hit that edge, and it looks pretty good. I did this side over here. See, you can't even hardly tell that it happened. You can see it still a little bit. I'm not trying to just cover it up or whatever, but you can still see the difference. Right. I just want to show you guys. Everything else seems to be okay. Everything else looks fine. Here, I'll take a step back here. It's now a few days later after I painted it. Everything still looks good. It's still shining. Not gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna cover it up, and I'm not gonna not put it on YouTube. Stuff. It's got a little specks of dirt stuff, but if you cut and buff, or if you just polish it, I mean, okay. And what you're gonna do with it, I mean,
no, exactly.
I don't even know if I would cut and buff it. I'd probably just drive it.
Yeah, it'll probably get scratched next week. Or not next week, the week after.
The week after?
Yeah.
I made the deadline.
Yeah, well, I'll get it all cleaned up or put back together this week.
And then I was noticing, like, you got some rust and stuff going on in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean that up.
Just maybe some Rust-Oleum or something.
And so before the bumper that was on there, before I put it on, I cleaned it all up, but it just, there's so much dirt and stuff that gets in there.
Yeah, yeah.
That it starts building back up again.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Sweet, man.
Okay, now that you've seen the good, I did have some problems.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know how when did we paint this? Thursday?
Uh-huh.
So we painted it Thursday. I had to leave Friday morning, so I didn't really get to do some things. Just in a few places. Right in here. See it? Once you see it, you'll never not see it, but I want to be real honest with you.
Okay.
And I videoed it, and I felt really bad. I felt terrible, but just wanted to show you, you know. I still got some...
Oh, you got the primer.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what to do there. I swear I had this whole thing taped off, like, everywhere.
Okay.
So, when I pulled it back, like, I don't know how I didn't get any red in there. Uh-huh. But the primer sure got in there. Yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, a lot of it's just dust, but.
Okay.
But yeah, anywhere where like that tape sat, I knew it was a bad deal, and
well, the good news is
that's what I thought.
There is a molding that goes over this.
Sanded it out, and then again with the brush.
Okay.
But I think you have that thing that pops on there.
Yeah,
right?
there's gonna be a trim that covers up most of that.
Other than that, this thing was amazing.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Cool.
Get it all strapped down and races. Well, sweet, man.
Cool. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate your business and everything.
Absolutely.
And you've been awesome. Hopefully I get to go up there and see you in Moab. And
yeah, well, like I said, we'll be there.
See it all put together.
I'll be there Monday. I might even drive up there Sunday. Yeah, I'll send you some shots when it's all put together with all the lights and stuff and
Cool.
all the moldings and whatnot.
Cool.